Winning Fulbright TA application is built on these 5 pillars. Every part of your application, essays, examples, achievements must connect to one or more of these pillars. We will go through each pillar briefly to find how they come together in your essays. And with it, you have an extra advantage to see my Fulbright cohort peaks. Now, the first pillar is academic and professional merit. It is the foundation of your application. It shows who you are as a teacher, not just your degrees or awards. So focus on these elements. That is modern pedagogy. This shows active student-led learning with a concrete example like my students designed a community health campaign that reached 500 families. Student-centered mindset use project-based learning, collaboration, and technology because these build 21st century skills. And the third is reflective practitioner. Demonstrate growth. For instance, when girls participated less in science, I introduced peer mentoring, and after the session, their engagement rose 40% within 2 months. So these are concrete examples which you can do. Now, this slide says about your personal journey and motivation. In this section, don't list your documents, your facts chronologically. Use a 3-part structure, that is authentic motivation. It focuses on your identity as a teacher first, not your credentials. Second is continuity in life choices, which reflects a consistent thread of purpose across your choices. So this is experience plus purpose. And the third is self-awareness. Here, honestly focuses upon your strengths and growth areas. The committee wants you to be transparent, inspiring, and grounded. So speak in one clear arc, not a life history. Name one turning point and end with learning, not achievement. This slide is about community engagement and social impact. Teaching extends beyond the classroom, which Maya says just a few minutes ago. A teacher is not bounded to classroom only. So sustained commitment to your community. What counts is that working with parents and families, addressing local issues through education, creating access to study materials, tech resources, and mentoring, and partnering with organizations, adapting curriculum to local needs. Here, I must say that after coming from my cohort, I applied for Global Teachers Grant, and this is my sheer fortune that I have received consecutive years Global Teachers Grant for my community. The first picture is of my tech lab, which I have created to remove the digital disparity between students. And the last one is about the sanitary napkin making unit. This is the only one unit in any school in West Bengal. I have installed it in my second Global Grant Award. Right. So sanitary napkins are made by my school students and they are consumed by those girls. And I distribute those sanitary napkins to pupils. There is the leadership and initiative. Teachers are not only leaders, they are leader makers. So the key principle is focus on your action. Tell us about a leadership experience. And leadership isn't titles, it's action. Demonstrate it even as a new teacher. How can you demonstrate it? Through starting clubs, programs, or initiatives, improving existing practices, mentoring others, advocating for change, solving problems creatively, and building partnerships. Evidence of initiative and collaboration is what the program looks for. So there are 3 pillars here: initiative, decision making, and ethical leadership. Reflect on what changed because of you and what did you learn from leading others. Now, intercultural exchange and mutual understanding is about preparing applicants to demonstrate openness, humility, and exchange mindset. Fulbright is about two-way exchange, not one-sided learning. During the program, share Indian perspectives respectfully, be curious about US culture, build, build genuine relationships, engage with local communities, and after returning, share US experience as valuable alternatives. Maintain connections, create virtual collaborations, and support future applicants. All this show you are ready for mutual learning and long-term bridge building. Now, this is about feasibility and return impact. Here are two questions. Can you successfully complete the program? Show institutional support to return to your role. And the return impact is how will your learning multiply? So you must aim for direct impact, better personal teaching, and multiplied impacts are for training other teachers. And there is one option also, that is systemic development. Whether you are influencing your school, district, or policymakers. US just fund people who create lasting changes. So you must be a change maker. Now, how do you see yourself as a Fulbright ambassador? There are certain qualities of a Fulbright ambassador because Fulbright is a long-term community. So you are ready to promote cross-cultural understanding through dialogue and collaboration for years to come. This is not just 1 year program. This is a far-stretching relationship with India and US. Now, I am going to, because time is short, I am going to statement of purpose. Your statement of purpose is the heart of your application, where all 5 pillars come together in your authentic voice. First of all, in statement of purpose, I give a question, why are you applying to the Fulbright TA program? That is focusing on your teaching journey. Tell your evolution thematically, your growth, your key experiences, challenges, and how you overcome them, your daily motivation, and avoid chronological listing. Next, tell us about yourself and your teaching journey that I mentioned earlier. So here you must honestly tell your own story, not just stating facts. Now, in statement of purpose, I focus on teaching philosophy and student-centered practice. This is about core beliefs about learning. Here, learner-centered pedagogy and alignment with modern teaching methods and evidence of reflective practice have to be focused. Just like I regularly integrate project-based learning, collaborative tasks, and technology-enabled assessments, which connects philosophy to actual practice, not slogans. Here are some picks which I have worked out for my community and for my students. Next, this slide focuses on clear learning goals from the TEA program. Here you have to mention observation with coursework and seminars explicitly. Learning goals from TEA program, be specific about those goals. That like, I am particularly interested in experiential learning, inclusive strategies, and formative assessment. TEA aligns with my goal to become a reflective teacher leader. And this is very much important about understanding of TEA competence. That is coursework plus practical. I am especially interested in observing US classrooms. The practicum and observation components make TEA a unique program and practical for teachers like me. Now, how will you contribute to the TEA cohort and US classroom? I earlier said that TEA is a two-way exchange program. So you have to offer Indian perspectives on holistic education, inclusive community building, student engagement, collaborative learning, and express interest in co-teaching during the practicum. This slide says about all this. So, after closing my presentation, before closing my presentation, I have some points to say to you. To write a strong application, tell your authentic story, not list. Provide evidence, not just claims. Show your growth all through your teaching journey, not perfection. Demonstrate two-way exchange and connect past, present, and future. Balance with confidence and humility. Now, this is the core message that eliminates repetition, uses short sentences for spoken delivery, and fits comfortably, right? So thank you for joining and best wishes on your Fulbright journey. Go and tell your story with authenticity and impact.